Hi guys, how's it going? So today I've got a selection of beautiful plants to plant. So all of these plants are kind of sun loving, so ideally planted in a sunny border. So it's nice and sunny today, perfect timing to plant these. But before we plant these, I just want to show you something else that is just about to bloom and look gorgeous in the garden. So you can probably guess what it is, but look. How beautiful are these going to be? They are just gorgeous. So these are lupins. So I grew these from seed last year. Some of them flowered, some of them didn't. But this year, I mean, look at the size of it. It's huge. And then just going up the border as well, we've got some more planted here. So we've got 3 over here, which are going to equally look gorgeous. So it looks like we've got a purple one, another purple one coming there. We've got kind of a yellow one, and I'm hoping this is going to be pink because it was a bit of a mix. So that would be gorgeous if it would be the pink as well. But it looks like this one is purple, and then the one next to it, not quite sure. It's not started to colour up yet. So we'll just have to wait and see. Exciting. But back to today's sun-loving plants. I'll just to show you what I've got and talk through them. So these are our selection of plants. So some of them are annuals, some of them are perennials. I'll just start off with this one at the back. So we've got 2 lots of Osteospermum. So Osteospermum. But look at this one. I've never ever seen an Osteospermum like this, and googling it as well, could not find anything either. So it does say Osteospermum on the tag, but that is literally the tag. It didn't say anything about the variety or anything like that. So I just thought it was absolutely beautiful, and it goes, I think, really, really well. It's sort of like a sort of peachy colour, but it's got a bit of pink to it as well, pink tinge, and I think that'll go really, really well with this sort of purpley Osteospermum. So this Osteospermum, I think this is more of a popular one, but again, there was no plant tag in it, so but I think this is more of a common Osteospermum. I've seen those loads before. So these are all going to be planted together. And then this one over here is another Osteospermum. This is more of a rainbow one, so a few different colours in there, sort of orangey, pinky, purpley. So this is one that Eric chose as a house plant because he wanted a plant in his bedroom. So I didn't want to sort of, you know, dampen his enthusiasm, so I said, yeah, you can buy it, but it probably can't stay inside for long. We need to probably plant it out soon. So we gave it a few weeks inside. It wasn't looking too good. So we are going to plant these out with the rest of the Osteospermums. So they're all going to go in a border together. The next thing we've got, exciting, are some foxgloves, which I actually grew from seed. I mean, look at these. They're looking really, really good. So these are called Foxy Mix. So they're a mix of sort of like white, pink, purples. I'll just put a little picture on the screen here just to show you what they'll look like. So foxgloves are biennial, and they usually flower on the second year. However, these ones, you get a few that will actually flower on the first year. So, in fingers crossed, these should flower this summer. So really looking forward to those, and exciting because I grew them from seed. Isn't it a good feeling when you've grown something from seed, you've nurtured it, and then you can plant it out? It's amazing. And then the other ones we've got here are some sweet Alyssum, and again, these are the ones I planted from seed. So I planted them from seed last year, put them in the garden, they looked absolutely gorgeous. So I tried them again this year. So we've got quite a few of those to plant, but what I'm going to do is probably plant 2 or 3 together in a group, and it can be a really good mass. So yeah, these ones are annual. I don't think, I did mention, yeah, foxgloves are biennial. These ones are annual, so again, they'll sort of die down when the frost comes, and then you'll have to replant a brand new plant the next year, which is fine. And then last but not least, we have got some beautiful Echinacea, Purpurea Prairie Splendor Deep. So gorgeous pink, and then it looks like it's got this gorgeous sort of orangey centre, really sort of deep centre. I think they're going to be absolutely brilliant. So these are going to go in the front border, these 2. I did have some other Echinacea in there, but it just looks like they didn't survive the winter for some reason. They are supposed to be hardy, they are perennials, but they for some reason have not made it. So I'm going to replant these two in the same spot, and hopefully these will fare a little bit better. So those are our plants to plant today. So I think what I'm going to do is just set a camera up and just sort of film me planting them, and then I'll just show you at the end where they all ended up. Oh my gosh guys, well, I was just about to plant the Alysum, and this is where I had it last year, and it looked so pretty. It was sort of like a carpet of white, and look what I've just seen. There's Alysum growing all over this bed. So it does come back. These are supposed to be annuals. These are not supposed to come back year after year, but they've come back, and that is what the flower's going to look like. So what I might do, I'm going to leave those there, and I'm just going to plant 2 or 3 round those, so it's going to be nice and thick. So let's go. So in the back border, this is where I put the sweet Alysum and the foxglove. So I'll just show you where I put them. So one of them went there, and I've just sort of dotted them about throughout the flower beds really, and they'll sort of shoot up these big spikes. There's another one. So they'll shoot up these big spikes that'll come up and just fill the border in nicely, add a little bit of texture. And then I think the next one, next one I planted here. Just over there, again that'll grow really, really tall. And then I put another one here. Over there. So those are the foxgloves. And then I went in with the sweet Alysum here. Again, I put these last year, I put these here. Some of them are growing back, surprising. But again, I just sort of dotted 3 in there. And then coming back down to where I was before, and I put some around here. So again, I just dotted them in around the ones that were already growing. So in theory, this is just going to be a carpet of white very, very soon. So this is the kind of rockery border. So just as you come into our back garden, there's this little concrete seating area, and then there's this lovely border that goes all the way around. So I've just placed the Osteospermum, so I think you can see them there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think they're going to look really, really nice. So I'll just get them planted. So this is where the other bits ended up. So I've got one little sweet alyssum there. So again, hopefully that's just going to fill in that area. I've just basically filled in gaps. So that's going to fill in nicely. And then moving all the way down. So again, I planted another sweet alyssum here. So that's just going to kind of fill in that area. And then I've got a echinacea, the pink echinacea planted there, and then a foxglove as well. So that's going to come up and grow nicely up. And then over here, got another echinacea planted there, sweet alyssum, and then a foxglove. And that's all that went into this front border. So yeah, and I've got a big gap here. So last week I planted this buddleia, beautiful buddleia, but then I noticed there was a gap there. So we used to have a dahlia there, or last year we had a dahlia, and it just doesn't seem to have come up. So I am going to be looking for something to put in there that's kind of summer flowering. We have got another dahlia which came up last year, and it's come up again, which is this one. So this is kind of a yellow flowering dahlia. So that one's come up, so I don't know why the other one's not come back up, but anyway. Maybe it was just a bit more sheltered there, I don't know. Didn't get as cold. Anyway, so yeah, looking forward to filling that little gap in as well. Alright guys, so that's it for planting today. So really productive afternoon planting. Got lots of beautiful plants in, so we've just got to wait for them to grow and fill in, and I think they're going to be absolutely beautiful. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.